I want to do a comparison video here with BackBreaker and Madden, just because I've been talking to Todd a lot about the defense in this game, and to me, this play really epitomizes what I want to see consistently from the secondary in BackBreaker. And of course, we're going to compare it to Madden so that we can get both sides of the equation. Now, one thing that I want to stress that I've been trying to push on the developers is a one reaction defense, a defense that reads, and makes a single reaction, as opposed to Madden, where really most of our problems are based off of read, react, where you get multiple reactions, such as maybe an interception that turns into a tackle, or a pass deflection that turns into a tackle, pass deflection that turns into an interception. In real life, you get one reaction to a play. So that's what I'd like to see this game focus on. Now, there is a shimmy in pretty much every play of this game when the receiver crosses the line of scrimmage, and I don't know why. But as we get into this play, you'll see the shimmy right there. I'd like to see that be removed. One thing I want you guys to take note of as we go through this, the receiver runs toward the defensive back faster than the defensive back can backpedal. Now you can see the defensive back is focused on the receiver the entire time, and once the receiver gives his route up, so to speak, you see the defensive back turns his hips, opens up his stance, and proceeds to try to fight to get inside position. And the two then interact with each other. You can see Hushmanzada tries to push off there. And I really would like to think that this is being done because the defensive back realizes he has safety help back behind him. So he's fought for inside position. He's read the play, so to speak. He's cut underneath the route. You always want to try to get inside position whenever you have help over the top. And he makes one reaction to the pass. And you see there, he mistimes an interception. So as we go over to the other side of this, I want to take a look at the reaction the safety has. Just to follow this up, you see there they come in. There's where the push-off happens. The separation takes place from the push-off, and the interception is missed. Now when the ball is caught, we're going to scroll through here and see the safety comes in to lay an immediate hit. Now obviously, the ball carrier doesn't have time to protect the ball in this instance. He comes in, he gets hit low, coughs up the ball. The second safety comes in and lays just a little bit of a hit on as well. What I want to see exactly in terms of a football game, everyone makes one reaction. Everyone's reaction impacts the play in a different way. The safety cuts underneath, the cornerback cuts underneath, tries to make the interception. Receiver catches the ball, safety comes in, makes a big hit. Second safety comes in, consecutive tackling. Prime example of what I want to see occur in the secondary of a football game. Okay, and here we have Madden 11. First thing I want you guys to realize is the speed of the back pedal for the defensive back. In terms of distance, he actually covers 5 yards backwards before Hushmanzada covers 5 yards forward. Extremely unrealistic. Now, another problem is the unfluidity of the movements of this defensive back. You're going to see him here. He's going to come back in his back pedal. He's going to stop. He's going to come forward, stop again, then turn his hips. There's no fluidity. There's no motion. These two actually don't even make contact. The defensive back never fights for inside position, and he just simply trails Hushmanzada down the field. Now, very similar to BackBreaker in terms of the situation. You see Hushmanzada catches the ball, and here comes a safety in to make the hit. Defensive back is going to come in and make a tackle, and safety basically hits Hushmanzada face mask to face masks. But again, this game 99% of the time does not respect double hit tackling. The animation that's been determined has been the catch. The tackle that's going to coincide with that is with the defensive back only. In the game, it's not physics based, can't alter anything else. So despite the fact that the one safety comes up and lays a direct hit on a basically defenseless receiver, which in most situations should jar the ball loose, does not happen. The other safety comes in and obviously tries to lay a hit on the wide receiver, and nothing happens there as well. That's because all the game is doing right now is locked into this one animation. So when this hit happens, all it does is slow the animation that's been played. When this hit comes in, all it does is push the animation to the ground. Very similar circumstances, extremely similar players, two very different outcomes in terms of a pass reception and a pass incompletion. Two very different ways of getting to those outcomes as well. And in terms of a realistic outcome with a defense, I don't think you see that with Madden. I definitely think you see it represented better with BackBreaker. So, in closing, EastCoastOffense.com podcast has a Twitter up. If you guys want to, write and talk back to myself and Rashawn, please do that. We also have a studio line. You guys can call in and leave messages for us. A lot of you leave comments, messages for him and myself through our YouTubes, and really it's difficult to get back to you, difficult to get back to everybody. But definitely check out the website, check out the podcast, talk to us on Twitter. We both use it. We will contact you back. Like I said, do what you got to do. Rate, subscribe, comment.